welcome to my channel. My name is Megan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a wolf makeup look. Maybe for Halloween, if you want to do it for Halloween, but I mean, maybe you just like doing makeup and do this any time of the year. What we're going to be doing today is this side of my face where I have applied no makeup yet is going to be the wolf side. My nose is itching. I apologize. This side is going to be used with paint, so that's why I have no foundation on. And with this side, I have went ahead and very terribly, as per usual, blocked out my eyebrow, which you can still see my eyebrow. I don't know why I suck at it so bad. I just do. Usually paint covers it, but despite what this may seem, with me blocking my eyebrow, I'm not going to be painting it. This side is going to have 3 claw marks on the side, kind of like, you know, it's not really a wolf that would claw you like that, but I don't know, I thought it would look cool. So this side will be the wolf, this side will be the SFX claw mark side. So let's begin. To begin this tutorial, I'm going to start with the wolf side of my face, and basically all I'm going to be doing is painting all of this here gray for like the base of the fur. If you want to, you can do a little outline because there's going to be like a tooth here, maybe a few more teeth out through here. I am going to be doing the outline with just a plain white eyeliner. Because, I don't know, it's just easier for me, but if you just want to slap some gray paint on there and do it however you want to do it, you can. It's all up to you. I do need to mention though, that the inspiration and like the actual wolf side of my face, I got from a makeup artist on Instagram. Her username, I believe, is Painted Mina. The link to her Instagram will be in the description below. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to do the outline of the wolf and then paint the base of the fur gray. And to do that, I'm using my Mehron Paradise AQ palette in the shade, I think the shade's called gray, actually. I'll put it somewhere here as I go. Taking the white paint and the Mehron palette, I'm going to go ahead and kind of, it's not going to be that fat how I outlined it, but I'm going to go ahead and draw on the teeth, and I'm going to take the black in the Mehron palette and a very small thin paintbrush, and where I want there to be some depth in the actual wolf side of my face, like the fur, I'm going to do like some little flicks where I want that depth to be with the black paint. Feeling this, but I'm going to keep going, and taking the white in the Mehron palette, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with like the black and kind of highlight certain areas. And I probably won't pause in between and explain a lot of stuff. This is going to be more visual because this is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of complicated to explain. I'm just going to kind of keep going in with gray and black and white and kind of just doing, you know, flicks through it to create like a fur effect with the wolf side of my face. And I don't know, we'll see how it turns out. It's just a really difficult one to try to explain, but just gonna keep going with the white and the black and the gray, and then Charlotte's gonna make an appearance. Okay. too mad at it. Now what I'm going to do is take... What am I going to do? I don't know. Let's see here. Okay, yes, outline, right, of course. Now what I'm going to do is take the black and just kind of, I may erase some of this here. I don't really need that much that far down. But I'm going to take the black and the Mehron palette and outline this here. And I'm also going to outline the wolf teeth. Yes, that is correct. I'm so frazzled right now. That's not totally what I'm going for, but anyway, I'm going to be taking the red in my Mehron palette, and on this big huge tooth here, I'm going to pretty much paint the entire thing. Maybe not the entire thing, but maybe like this part here, I'm going to be painting it red. I kind of have the whole main base here. I'm going to be taking, again, going with the black and the white, maybe even a little bit of the gray paint. I'm going to be creating the nose of the wolf. Okay, now that the paint is pretty much just about almost done, I'm going to be taking my liquid eyeliner as well as some gel eyeliner, and I'm going to be doing a pretty large wing that kind of blends into the actual paint of in the direction that the fur is going. And the same with the gel liner. I'm going to go down here on like the bottom along with some black eyeshadow. More specifically, I'll probably be using the James Charles Morphe palette, the Spooky shade in that palette for the black eyeshadow. And just kind of blending it all out kind of into the wing, you know, just so it kind of goes, if you catch my drift, what I mean here. Well, that done, I'm going to take the white paint in the Mehron palette yet again, and all out through here I'm going to paint that kind of white, and I'm also going to go back in with the white and the black yet again, and kind of, you know, just keep mucking with the fur until I have a product that I am pretty, you know, happy with, I guess you could say. I believe that the paint side of my face is pretty much done. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of rushing it, and I hate that I am because this is my last Halloween video, but to be honest, I'm running out of recording space on my camera, and I don't really have the time to clear it up because my camera's dumb and it likes to die on me all the time. So I'm going to continue kind of crappily like I have been, because I know I didn't explain this side very well, but okay, you know, I tried, so that's all that matters. But to continue, I'm going to go ahead and start with the claw mark side, and my nose is still itching. What is happening? I don't know what's going on. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to continue and do the claw marks on this side, and there's going to be 3 of them. And to begin, I think how I'm going to do it is with liquid latex. And I'm just going to take some liquid latex on a brush, and forewarning, if you use liquid latex on any sponge or brush, it will destroy it. So like, use one that you don't really care about anymore, or buy like a disposable one and use it. So continuing, like I said, I'm going to take my brush and my liquid latex and just kind of paint like 3 don't get it in your eye. Definitely don't do that. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to take it probably down to about here and stop, and then continue right here and do 3 claw marks on that side of my face. Okay, let's get this nasty stuff out yet again. Somebody told me that liquid latex was not supposed to smell like pneumonia, yet for whatever reason, mine does. So, what's up with that? God, the smell is absolutely terrible. Like, did somebody like freaking pee in this? I don't get it. Okay, anyway, let's not have a repeat of last time. Anyway, I'm going to take this brush that I used the last time, and as you can see, it is just, there's liquid latex coming off of it. It is just totally ruined. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, taking that, and I don't know if this is the way I should do this. I'm not sure, but that's how I am doing it. I did block my eyebrow out, like I said, and I did that to protect my hair because you were not supposed to get liquid latex in your hair. So hopefully, even though you can still see my eyebrow, it is protected enough, because otherwise I will be literally ripping my eyebrow out. So, taking this liquid latex. Hopefully this will work. I don't know if it will or not. I'm going to begin by... Oh, wow, this brush is like rock hard from where I had liquid latex on it before. There we go. I'm gonna layer it. Whoa, I just freaking got it everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let each layer dry and then apply another layer. And this may take some time, I don't know, it probably will. But that's just how I personally am going to do it. So I did 5 layers of the liquid latex, and honestly this is a really bad method. If I was to do this, I would actually take a prosthetic if you are able to buy one and use that instead. Or I have this stuff that I didn't use. It's by Mehron. It's Sin Wax, synthetic modeling wax is this stuff here. And the reason I didn't use it is because it's so sticky and thick, and you about can't work with it, and I'm not very familiar with it, and I just didn't even want to get started with it. So I thought I would try this method with the liquid latex, because until my last video I've never used liquid latex. But after you do a certain number of layers, it starts getting more of a thicker yellow tinge. I am using the clear liquid latex, so that's probably why. This down here, you can see where I've poked it. I think it's dry enough to continue. So what I'm going to do, and hopefully it will help it a little bit here, I'm going to go over this with foundation and then set it with powder. Kind of helped with like the shiny stuff and all that the liquid latex caused, but I'm not too concerned with this still kind of yellowish tinge. I can't even speak. I'm not very concerned with the yellowish tinge that I have going on here, because we're gonna cover all that up with some good old fake blood and stuff. But before I get started, I guess it depends on if you're doing this look with me. But before I get started, I'm going to take, really need like a pair of scissors, though that is not safe. I'm going to take something, I guess we'll see as I do it, and go up the middle of these liquid latex lines I've made and make like, you know, like a scratch or a cut, I guess you could say. This is probably a terrible option and not very safe, but it's pointed, so proceed with caution. Taking the whole thing off. Hold up a minute. I think I'm going to use scissors, so give me a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the knife and nick a little hole in it, and then I'll take the scissors and cut. And if you are doing this, please be careful, because I don't want to be the cause of anybody having to go to the emergency room. Okay, change of plans. I am going to do it the same way, but I'm going to do it off camera because I'm struggling. But once I do get it started, I am taking the scissors and I'm, you know, cutting it there like I did with this one. Okay, I had to do it off camera because it was very hard to do. But once I got the scissors up in there, I was able to cut pretty well. Some of it did come off, so what I did, I went back in with the liquid latex and used it as an adhesive to get the liquid latex to stick back down. Like, this entire flap came off, and I just went back over it with liquid latex, and it's still kind of drying, but I think for the most part it's on there. But this was very hard to do, and if you do this, please be very, very careful, because I almost cut myself once doing it. It was very stressful. But anyway, now for the much more fun part. Going in with the, let's see here if I can get it out here, James Charles palette. I'm going to be taking this shade, I don't even know if I'm in frame here, this shade here, and going around the edges of each like scratch and just kind of bruising it up a bit. And I'm also going to be taking the black shade in the palette and putting it on the inner part of the little flaps here, like where the scratches are. I feel like it doesn't look very good, but I'll tell you what will fix it. And what I'm going to be going in with is this Mehron coagulated blood gel. And basically, I don't know if I'll be using a brush or not, probably, because the brush that is attached to the lid is pretty thick. And these are small little scratches. So what I'll do is I'll dip in with the brush, go in between all of this here, and coat it with blood, and then probably stipple some blood. I'll probably just take my finger around the edges of it on the outside of the scratch. Okay, this is crazy. I feel like you can't really tell like where the scratches are after I put the blood on it, but you know what? It's fine. This is the way it is. It's staying. But anyway, to finish this look off, I'm taking my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade appropriately named Wolf with 2 O's, and I'm going to be putting it on my lips. I'm also going to be putting some mascara on this side of my face, like the wolf side, some eyelashes. I may take some white eyeliner and go here. And I'm going to pretty quickly pop in some contacts. For the wolf side, I'm using TTDI's contacts in the color Soul Reaping Yellow. And on this side, I'm going to be putting in their contacts in the shade Blind White. So this is the final look. It's not 100% perfect. I could have done a lot better. I did rush it a little bit. But I feel like I am overall pretty happy with it. It could have went a lot worse. I feel like I started out kind of crappily and gradually I got better. Even though this is my 8th video, I'm still pretty nervous when I begin filming every time. But in conclusion, this is the end of my Halloween series. So I still am going to post videos, not as often. I'm not going to post twice a week. I'll probably post once every few weeks because these videos take me almost 8 hours to do, like 6 to 8 hours. So it's very time consuming. Anyway, I'm very surprised I stuck out through this. It was definitely a learning experience. Even though I know most people didn't watch this, it was still fun for me to challenge myself and do. If you want to check out my Instagram, I do post other looks. My Instagram is at Megan Blends the Rules. The link to that is in the description below. Along with the link to the person that I got the inspo for the wolf from, and the link to each pair of contacts that I have in if you're curious. But yeah, this is the end of my Halloween series. Like I said, I will be posting more videos, not as frequently, and maybe not as gory and spooky, but I don't know. We'll see. I have liquid latex now, and I am curious to see what else I can create with it. But yeah, that is all, I think, I hope. And I will see you in the next one.